Today is our 57th class of Mundakopanishad. In our previous class, Swamiji took us through the 4th and the 5th mantras in section 2 of chapter 3.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaः Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraः Sthirairangaistustuvamsastanobhir Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vridhashravaः Swasti nः Pusha Vishwavedaः Swasti nः Starkshyo Arishthanemi Swasti no Brihaspatirdadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. In our Mundakopanishad class, again a long, not an interval, it is like a break.
11 months, Swamiji, 11 months.
So, even if we are sitting together and studying every month, it is very difficult to pick up the earlier parts. When we learn Upanishad, we have to learn daily at least half an hour. If we can sit together and study, then it's all right. But even the monthly class, that also got delayed. Now it is said long 11 months. So I think we have to start from the beginning. again, the same drama will continue. Yeah. However, in our last session, we came up to the 5th mantra.
4th mantra finished, 5th mantra started.
Yeah. So 4th mantra in the 2nd khanda of 3rd Mundaka. There it was said, nāyamātmā balahīnena labhyo. The knowledge of this ātmā will never be attained by a man or a woman who do not have a inner power, balahīna, without strength. We must have that inner power, inner strength to face all dualities of life, pain and pleasure, all sorts of dualities, praise and curse, and all dualities. So that strength we must have with it. And if we look into the Upanishadic literature, we will see the essence of Vedanta. The essence of Vedanta is strength, strength, and strength. be powerful, be strong enough to face all dualities in this life. That strength to face anything and everything. That is the main teaching of the Upanishad. And we can see, if we learn all the Upanishads, the goal that is proclaimed in the Upanishadic teachings is abhayam, fearlessness. As we can see in many mantras, Anandam Brahmano Vidvāṃ na bibhedi kutaschana, or Anandam Brahmano Vidvāṃ na bibhedi kadachana. So many mantras are there. That is the highest goal, or the highest state of an enlightened individual, that is having no fear. So that is the goal. And when we are moving to that inner strength will be accumulated with it. So the power to face all dualities in the life, that is balam. Nāyamātmā balahīnena labhyo. This knowledge of the self will never be attained by a man of weakness. A weak fellow cannot reach that. We must have strength within. The same way it is said, nacha pramādāttapaso. Nacha pramādāttapaso. One who is lazy and always procrastinating his own duties, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, and all other sadhanas for reaching that is Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, the Jnana Marga. One who is in the habit of procrastinating everything. I will do tomorrow, I will do day after tomorrow, like that. So by him, a man of pramāda, he will not or he cannot realize the ātmā. In the same way it is said, tapaso vāpyaliṅgāt. That is a sentence, or that is a saying on which there is much scope for debates, dialogues, because everybody won't accept that. Tapaso vāpyaliṅgāt. That means even if you are doing tapas of many sorts, like controlling the senses and indriyas, the mind, manas, and we can say all our senses of cognition and organs of action, and all parts of our antakarana, that is mind, intellect, etc. So we are controlling them. That means we are doing tapas. Tapas is imperative. Nobody can go without tapas. to the goal of self-realization. Tapas is the only way. But at the same time, here it is said, tapaso vāpyaliṅgāt. Lingam is external symbols, like for a sannyasin is a garuva cloth, or the mundana. All these are lingas of a sannyasi. In the same way, the linga of a brahmachari or a grihastha, we can say it is yajñopavita. So many lingas are there, external symbols, external signs. So really, if we are looking into the heart of our scriptures, there is no much importance to external symbols. What matters is the thirst we are having inside, our quest, the intensity of quest. That is what matters. But at the same time, for a beginner in the field of inquiry, for a beginner in the path of sadhana, all these symbols and external signs are required. That will help him or her to keep himself or herself away from the society and to have self-suggestion that I am undergoing such and such sadhanas and I am supposed to do this and that. I am supposed to not to do this and that. So for getting that suggestion always, it is essential in the life of a beginner. When we go higher or deeper in the realm of sadhana, then these external symbols are irrelevant. Irrelevant, we can say. But for a beginner, these are essential. So that is why here Shruti is saying, if you are undergoing tapas without these symbols, you will not reach ātmā. That means you must have tapas, and along with that, the external symbols of tapas, signs of tapas. That means Shruti is asking everybody to accept sannyasa. Shruti is accept. That's why I said this is a saying which is debatable. Because everybody will not accept this. And even though we are following Shruti and we are submitting ourselves to Shruti, when we ourselves go to the heart of Shruti, such external symbols are not at all required. But from the standpoint of a beginner, one who is beginning the search in the path of inquiry, for him, these external signs are essential. So we have to divide this into these categories. and must not have inner doubt. So from the higher point of view, all these are irrelevant. But from the standpoint of a basic sadhaka, these are essential. It is same with all walks of life. See, in every walks of life, we have different uniforms, we have different code of dress. Many. But when we go up, when we go deeper, all this will become irrelevant. A husband or a wife, whoever he be, or many workers in different fields, they will have their own signs which show to the society that they are such and such. And along with that, they will have or they will get self-suggestions or auto-suggestions. But when we go deeper, this will become irrelevant. So, this saying, tapasaha vāpyaliṅgāt, we can say it is from the standpoint of a beginner. Then Shruti says, etairupāyairyatate yastu vidvāṃ. Vidvāṃ, a scholar, if he is working with these etairupāyairyatate, then tasyaisha ātmā vibrunutem viśate brahmadhāma. For him, the ātman enters brahmadhāma, the state of Brahman, the self. It viśate, enters the brahmadhāma, the realm of Brahman, or the state of Brahman. That means all limitations connected with this body, mind, intellect complex, and time and place. So many limitations are there, which are the effect of our own thoughts, or we can say so many considerations, interpolations, so many. I am this, I am that. We are limiting ourselves to time and clime. Many objects of the world. And all these limitations goes. When the limitations are gone, then there is no difference between Atman and Brahman. What makes the difference? Limitations make the difference. And from where these limitations came? From our own thoughts. We only created. We are the makers of limitations. So, a scholar, a knower of this, if he is yatate, if he is attempting or working with these means All these are means. That is with balam and tapas. That too with external signs of tapas. Then Shruti says he will enter the state of Brahman. Entering the state of Brahman is not something new. We are not attaining anything. We are not going to anywhere. But we are getting rid of all the limitations of time and place. We are getting rid of all limitations which we only made. And when these limitations are gone, then we are that. There is no difference at all. So that is the final words of Upanishads. Then comes the sixth mantra. Yeah. Fifth mantra. saṃprāpyainamṛṣayo jñānatṛptāḥ kṛtātmāno vītarāgāḥ praśāntāḥ te sarvagaṃ sarvataḥ prāpyadhīrā yuktātmānaḥ sarvamevāviśanti saṃprāpyainamṛṣayo jñānatṛptāḥ kṛtātmāno vītarāgāḥ praśāntāḥ te sarvagaṃ sarvataḥ prāpyadhīrā yuktātmānaḥ sarvamevāviśanti. Shruti says, Rishayaha, the seers, men of absolute knowledge, Rishayaha. We will discuss, of course, in detail, but let us see the sentence meaning first. What is the verbal meaning of the mantra first? Then we will explain. So, Rishayaha, the seers, enam saṃprāpya, having attained this, that means Brahman, or the state of Brahman. Having attained this, the state of Brahman, who are they? They are seers. Then jñānatṛptāḥ. Jñānatṛptāḥ means jñānena truptāḥ. Contained, self-contained, with knowledge. Self-contained with knowledge, or self-contented with knowledge. Self-contained or self-contented with knowledge. The very difficult word to translate. Jñānatṛptāḥ. We can translate jnana as knowledge or wisdom like that. But what is the meaning of truptāḥ? Trupti. We will see it is satisfaction. No. It is fulfillment. Yes, of course, but something more. See, when we are established in ourselves, that is the real self-containment or self-contentment. jñānatṛptāḥ, jñānena triptāḥ, praśāntāḥ, kṛtātmānaḥ, vītarāgāḥ, kṛtātmānaḥ, kṛtātmānaḥ. Again, it is very difficult to translate. kṛtātmānaḥ. We can say fulfilled or self-realized or fully satisfied within. kṛtātmānaḥ. I think we will have to explain that word, kṛtātmānaḥ. Then vītarāgāḥ, having no raga at all, no attachment, fully detached. Vitārāgāḥ. praśāntāḥ, praśāntāḥ. Being in tranquility or having equanimity with it, not at all going for this and that. That means again established in oneself. That is praśāntāḥ. yuktātmānaḥ, self-controlled. Self-controlled. dhīrāḥ, courageous or the wise. dhīrāḥ, one who can control the mind and intellect. dhīrāḥ. sarvagaṃ, the all-pervading, the omnipresent. sarvataḥ, from everywhere, from all angles. prāpyo, having realized or after realizing. āviśanti, enters. āviśanti, fully enters. See, in this mantra we can see the essence of Vedantic thought. What is the goal and what is the path to that? How to move through the path? All these aspects are covered in this mantra. So let us take words one by one and see the verbal meaning of each and every word and what inner meaning is indicated. Then we will get the whole picture of this mantra. So first of all, here it is said this experience is to be attained by rishayah. Rishayah. Here the verb is āviśanti. So we can say rishayah āviśanti. The seers enters that, or the seers are entering that. That means that state of being Brahman, that state of oneness, that is all dualities gone, all limitations gone. The ultimate or absolute experience of I am Brahman is there. So to that state of being one with Brahman, to that state the seers are entering. The Shabda seer, the Rishi, is explained in many ways. For example, Sayanacharya, who wrote commentaries on all the Veda Samhitas, and the Yaska Maharshi, who wrote the Nirupta. So all these acharyas explains Rishi as mandra drashtaryaha or satya drashtaryaha. That means one who has realized the self or the truth or the reality. He is a seer. Or one who has realized or experienced the inner implication of mantra. And after realizing the inner implication, out of love, out of care, gave unto the world the mantras. They are called rishis. Rishayo mandra drashtaraha. So these are the meanings of rishi given by Yaska and Swayam. But if we go to the dhatu, the root, then the meaning of the Shabda rishi will be, that is when it is derived from the dhatu rishi gatau. Rishi gatau. The dhatu rishi means gati, moving, traveling. So one who is moving in front and showing the whole society the path to follow. One who shows the path to follow to the highest. That shower of the path is Rishi. Rishi Gatau. He is moving to that. He is moving to that. At the same time, he is showing the whole world the path to that. That is Rishi. So, however, here Rishi means seer or scholar or knower, we can say. So that meaning is indicated here. It can be knower or seer or a scholar. And what are the qualities required? First it is said, jñānatṛptāḥ. Jñānatṛptāḥ. So when we get something for which we wished, or things for which we wished, when we get, a sort of happiness comes. And from that happiness, satisfaction will come. And after a short period, that satisfaction and happiness will go. Again, we will be running for some other objects. So satisfaction or happiness is not all. From that satisfaction, we must reach to fulfillment. Fulfillment. In the state of fulfillment, we are no longer running behind the objects of the world. In the state of fulfillment, we are sitting in ourselves. We are where we are. Till that state of fulfillment, we will go here and there in search of this and that. For external happiness, we will go here and there. For knowledge, we will go here and there. For many things, to many objects, many sports of the world. But when one is fulfilled, he is self-contented and self-contained. Now no more boiling is there. I want this, I want that. I want Mundakopanishad class. No. If there is class, I am happy. If there is no class, I am happy. I am happy always. So that self-contentment is a sort of self-containment. I am contained in myself. Nobody need to put a tight seal over me. I will not spill out. Otherwise, what happens, even if I am sitting here, if somebody is coming with some objects of the world, I will spill out. So then somebody must control me. It may be me myself. It may be somebody else. But here it is self-contented, self-contained. So that is jñānatṛptāḥ. And again, this self-containment may come from ignorance also. I will not get that. I cannot reach that. I am not strong enough to reach that. I don't have power to get that. So I am sitting here. So that is not. That will not do. So this trupti, this fulfillment has come from jnanam, not from ignorance. From the knowledge of the self. I am all pervading. I am omnipresent, omniscient. I have no limitations in me. All limitations were attributed to me because of my own ignorance. So I am full. That is fulfillment. So jñānatṛptāḥ. That is why I said earlier, it is very difficult to translate these words into English. Not only to English, to any other language. That is the beauty of Sanskrit. So jñānatṛptāḥ, kṛtātmānaḥ. Again it is said, these jñānatṛptāḥ are kṛtātmānaḥ. The singular is kṛtātmā. So kṛtātmānaḥ is plural. Because rishayah is plural. kritaha ātmā yena sa kṛtātmā. One who has attained the self, attained the knowledge of the self, or who did what is to be done. Who did what is to be done. Now nothing is remaining. So one who is residing in that fulfillment, I have nothing more to do. All karma gone. How? I have fulfilled. That is kṛtātmānaḥ. Or we can say, realize the self. The realized self. I know who am I. So kritam ātmā yena. And from that knowledge of the absolute self, feeling of fulfillment is there, and there is no more duties for him. There is no more duties. See, nobody can push him to the activity, field of activity. Because he is established in himself. So there is no more responsibilities. There is no more duties. If he does anything, that is for the world. That is for the betterment of the world or for the benefit of the world. Not his responsibility, not his duty. He is above all duties and responsibilities. So kṛtātmānaḥ. Then vītarāgāḥ. Vītarāgāḥ, devoid of attachment. Fully detached. Detached from the objects of the world. Detached from the objects of the senses. See? Vitārāgāḥ. As long as we are not contented within, we will go here and there in search of happiness. Because everybody must have happiness. Everybody is striving for having satisfaction in this world. So I want happiness. For that, I will run behind the objects of senses, objects of the world, which I think will give me happiness. They question whether I am getting happiness from them or from me itself. That is irrelevant there. I am not at all thinking that. I want happiness, and for that I will run behind this object of the world. There ends the matter. Now, as the effect of inner discrimination, viveka, slowly I am developing introspection. I am doing this viveka. And I am knowing happiness is not something which comes from outside. No. No objects of the world or objects of senses can satisfy me. When I am running after them, it is only like fueling fire, giving more and more fuel. Then fire will, it won't extinguish, it won't go. It will ask for more and more. You give more, you give more. So real satisfaction must come from within. Then slowly an inner attachment starts developing. And this inner attachment will make me outwardly detached. So we need not develop detachment. Or in more sensible words, we must not try to make detachment. Be attached. The more we are attached inside, as the natural effect of that, the more external detachment we will get. So no sadhaka should try to develop detachment outside. See, some days back, maybe last week, I was taking a class for some medical students in a medical college. Only 10-15 minutes lecture and some 2 hours question and answer session followed. Only speech was for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Then followed a question and answer session which lasted for 2 hours, more than 2 hours. So in that, a student asked me, we are medical students. We are studying for MBBS. So practically there are many distractions for us in this world. There are many distractions. What is the way to get above these distractions? This was the question. Then my reply was, I cannot accept this. There is no such a thing as distraction. There is no such a thing as distraction in this world. What is really meant by distraction? It is a bunch of attractions. It is a bunch of attractions. There is no distraction at all. Nothing will distract you. Nobody will distract you. For example, I am here sitting to clear your doubts, and you are here sitting here to hear this Swami Chidananda Puri. Now, a handsome boy or a pretty beautiful girl walk through that path, or a very sweet song. The waves of that sweet song come from the other room, or some good or bad smell come from the nearby kitchen. or somebody come and touch our skin. All these are distractions in your words, but actually these are attractions. So what we call distraction in this world is a bunch of attractions. So my boy, try to prioritize. What is my priority? Or what are my priorities? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, you keep enumerating these priorities. First of all, I am a student. I am studying for MBBS. So that is the first priority. Then I am a boy of this age. Then I am a human being. I am staying here in the hostel or in the college, whatever it is. So when we go on prioritizing and viewing these attractions from that angle, nothing will distract you. Because this is priority number 1, this is priority number 2. The 2 will come only after 1. So that is the way. In the same way here also, having detachment never means we have to inculcate a sort of detachment to the outer world. No. No, it is negative. Walk in the positive way. Develop attachment towards the self. Be attached within. When we are attached to ourselves, all other external attachments will go. So that is the state of vitāraga. Otherwise, what happens, you see, if we are practicing this detachment, we will be against the objects of the world. I don't want that. I don't like that. So it is something negative, you see. Negative. The whole of our embodiment must be that of love, not anger. The waves of love must emanate from us, not that of anger. So don't try to keep anything away. No. Keep the self within. Love that. Care that. Attach to that. That everything else will become immaterial and irrelevant. And that is, in my opinion, real detachment. I don't know how many of you will agree. You have the right to agree or disagree. Because you may feel a little deviation from the traditional way of teaching. You may feel. But this is the practical way to be detached. Attached to yourself. Attached to self. Attached to a higher ideal. Then our detachment is a product of love. Vītarāgāḥ. Think upon that. praśāntāḥ. Praśāntāḥ. Again, fulfilled. And from that fulfillment, a sort of tranquility is there. Contentment is there. Equanimity is there. praśāntāḥ. Now he's not at all running behind objects of the world. He's established in himself. praśāntāḥ. Again, dhīrāḥ. Dhīrāḥ. Courageous, most courageous, are the wise, intelligent. The verbal meaning is dhyam rati iti dhira. One who is controlling his own intellect, that is mind intellect complex. One who can control himself, he is dhira. Dhyam rati iti dhira. So men of self-control, dhīrāḥ, yuktātmānaḥ. Again, yuktātmānaḥ, self-controlled, are those who are established in themselves. Yuktātmānaḥ. Men of completely controlled instruments, both the outer and the inner. Yuktātmānaḥ. They, what happens to them? Te sarvagaṃ sarvataḥ prāpyo. From all fields or all angles or all aspects, sarvataḥ. Everywhere. Prāpyo, having reached. Hum sarvagaṃ, the all-pervading, having no limitations. Limitations of place, limitations of time. The unlimited being. That is sarvagaṃ. Till now, I was feeling myself, or I was thinking myself as something or somebody limited. Limited by place and limited by time. But now I have realized, no, I am not at all limited. I am the unlimited being. The existence absolute. So having reached that, prāpyadhīrā, sarvamevāviśanti, they are entering to that existence absolute, which is everything. So now my entity is not limited. I am not a limited being. I am the whole. So that realization, I am the whole, sarvam. See the beauty of its teaching. Till now I was a limited being. I was a man or a woman staying here. Now I am realizing I am the whole. I am everything. Yasmin sarvāni bhūtāni ātmaiva bhūt. In whom everything has become the self. I am not different from the manifestations. It is I am manifesting as everything. This knowledge, sarvamevāviśanti, he enters to that state of being all. It is not cutting from the world. It is not keeping yourself into a cave. No. It is developing. It is accepting and assimilating everything, everybody in oneself. So I am not criticizing anybody or other. I am not evaluating the activities of others, because everything is in me. I am that much big. See? This is not cutting ourselves from the society or the world. Some may think sannyasa is cutting yourself from the world. No. It is developing. So as to contain everything. See the beauty of this teaching? This is the final point of human growth, up to which you can grow. It is not going to a narrow spot. No. Now I think we will continue in our next sitting. If you want to ask anything, you can ask.
Swamiji, Kamalaji raised her hand. I think she has a question.
Yes.
Please unmute and ask Kamalaji.
Yeah. Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste.
Swamiji, about kṛtātmāna, whether all the karmas have gone. Swamiji usually say, no, korinyu poirikya karma. Whether that is that is how we have to take it here, or is it different from that?
See, that we can explain in two ways. One is kṛtātmānaḥ, kṛtātmānaḥ, who has realized the self. That self-realization is there. And the other meaning is kṛtāḥ or kṛtāni karmani yena. All the kartavyas, everything has been done. That means in the state of fulfillment, all karma has gone. Now no more karma is there, no responsibility, no duty, nothing. Because I am full and contented within.
Yeah.
And therefore I am contained with it. So I am not going here and there for different activities and get this and that. So that state of fulfillment, that is kṛtārtha. Kṛtārtha is kṛtātmā. So same, everything is same. Yeah. Namaste. Anything more?
Yeah, Sumaji has a question. Sumaji raised.
It is like Yanisha sarvabhūtānaṁ tasyam jāgarti samyami.
Swamiji, you mentioned like when we realize like there is no limitation, right? But as long as we are in this human body, we are limited, right?
Yeah. Of course, as long as we are in the human body, we are limited. There is no doubt at all. But that limitation is limited the body only. That limitation is limited to the body, mind, intellect complex only. I know myself as unlimited. And therefore, I can see or I can view the effects of this limitation from a higher standpoint. they will not bind me. They will not make any effect on me. Of course, as long as the body is there, the limitations of body is there. I cannot reach Bangalore now. I am sitting here in Kolhapur. Or I cannot reach California now because I am limited here. That limitation is there. Limitation of the body, limitation of the mind, limitation of the intellect. I know. But at the same time, I know that I am the unlimited. So that limitation is limited to the body, mind, intellect complex. You got the point?
Yes, Swamiji.
So what you asked is perfectly correct. As long as we have body or we are in the body, we have limitations. But that limitation is limited to the body, mind, intellect complex.
Okay. Thank you, Swamiji.
Next is Arun Babuji.
Namaste, Swamiji. In the beginning of the class, Swamiji mentioned about that austerity. The austerity without symbol, you will not reach Brahman, was told. So then we talked about symbol is connected to the limitation. So then I am just trying, I'm unable to connect to that. Austerity is the sternness.
See,
that sternness, then how you connect it to the limitation again when you talking about symbol?
Yeah. See, that is why I repeatedly said that from the standpoint of a man of realization or from a higher standpoint, all the symbols and external signs are irrelevant. It's immaterial. Or we can say meaningless. To that extent we can say. If I am wearing a pants and shirt tomorrow, and an overcoat also, and walk through the street wearing a hat, I am Swami Chidananda Puri. I'm not changing. I know I am Swami Chidananda Puri. But from the standpoint of a sadhaka, it is not acceptable. Because he is a beginner. He wants many aids from the external world. And he is struggling with so many inner forces and outer forces. So he wants help from the both the world, that is inner and the outer. So for that, so many uniforms are prescribed. So many modes of living are prescribed. See, take the case of an avadhuta. For an avadhuta, there is no rules, there is no regulations, there is no do's and don'ts. But we cannot emulate this lifestyle for an avadhuta. So from the standpoint of a realized soul, there is no meaning to external signs or symbols. But one who has not realized and who is on the path of that inquiry, because he is living in the world is full of pressures and forces of attractions. So keep himself safeguarded. He wants such symbols or such states which will protect him. from these forces from outside and inside. Inside means he will get a sort of suggestion, auto-suggestion or self-suggestion. I am supposed to do this, I am supposed not to do that, like that. External world will realize, seeing him, oh, he is a tapasvi, so I must not behave with him like that. Like that. So in the initial state of sadhana, all these symbols, signs, etc. are essential. Got it? Namaste. Namaste. I think now we
Swamiji,
can
I ask one more question?
of course.
So Swamiji, when you said detachment, see, how can we just differentiate love and like? And detachment is a product of love, no paranju. So like and love, just...
See, detachment is a product of love. At the same time, attachment is a product of love. How? When I am attached to something higher,
Yes.
all the lower things will go. See, when a student, when he starts going to school, he is much attached to his mother or her mother. And because of that attachment, he is crying. She is crying. No, I won't go to school. I don't want to go to school. She or he will be crying. They are sad. Why? Because of the attachment towards his mother. And the same fellow, when he or she grows and have a higher ideal, I want to have this doctorate. So I want to go to a university which is far away from my house. I want to undergo research there. Then the mother is sad. Mother is crying. Oh, you are going to such a far away place. I am very sad. But this fellow is not sad because he have an attachment to a higher ideal. So when we have attachment to a higher, the lower will naturally be detached. So we can say both these are out of love, the products of love. And the difference between like and love is this likeness may not bloom into love. We like many things. Many things in the world we like. In a flower that is running through the river. From the shore, we are seeing that flower. In that, a likeness develops. Oh, I like that. But the current of the river take that flower far away. Immediately that gone. If you love to have that flower, you will jump and swim and catch that.
So the mother,
Now,
the love...
now it is attachment. Now it is attachment.
So the love of a mother to the son is a love or like?
I don't know. Because, see, we must love everybody. We must love everything. I am loving you. I am loving everybody. But when that love turns into the attachment, slowly it will become, or it will bring within a sense of possessiveness. If this possessiveness comes, it is binding you, it is limiting you. It is making all trouble to you and the object of love. Both are suffering. You are suffering and the other fellow also is suffering. So keep love as love. Don't let it develop into attachment. And if it is, there is nothing wrong. It must be a higher love. which will not bind you and make these possessiveness. If it is turned as possessiveness, it will limit you, it will give you suffering. There is no doubt at all. That is why Veda itself says, priyam tuam rotyati. That which is priyam will make you cry. Namaste, namaste.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I think we can conclude. Yeah?
Swamiji.
Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama
nāyamātmā
Bhadram Pasye Makshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangaistustuvamsastanobhir Vyasema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vriddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti na Starkshyo Arishtaneme Swasti no Brihaspatirdadhatu Om Shanti 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 Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.